Real talk. What if everything you went through, all that pain, all those hard seasons you barely survived, actually made you one of the smartest people in any room you walk into? No cap. Psychologists call it traumatic intelligence. And low-key, it might be the rarest and most powerful form of smart that exists. It doesn't show up on any IQ test. But it's deadass the reason certain people just get things that others never will. And here's the plot twist. Most people who have it have absolutely zero idea they do. So in this video, I'm breaking down 6 signs that you have traumatic intelligence. If you've been through real stuff in your life, and I mean genuinely real stuff, I guarantee at least 4 of these will hit different for you. Stay till sign number 5. That one straight up changes how you see yourself forever. For real. Sign number 1. You read people almost instantly. We're talking about walking into a room, locking eyes with someone for literally 2 seconds, and already knowing their whole vibe. Here's the science behind it. Dr. Stephen Porges, a neuroscientist at the University of North Carolina, developed what's called the polyvagal theory. He found that the human nervous system has a built-in threat detection process he called neuroception, where your brain scans the environment for danger completely outside of your conscious awareness. And here's the kicker. Trauma supercharges that system. When you grow up in an unpredictable environment or go through serious hardship, your nervous system goes into overdrive. It starts reading faces, tones of voice, and body language like it's running a 24/7 surveillance camera. Over time, that system gets so dialed in, it feels almost supernatural. People with traumatic intelligence can tell when someone is lying, when a situation is about to go sideways, or when a smile doesn't match someone's eyes. They can't always explain how they know. They just know. And that, no cap, is one of the most underrated forms of intelligence on the planet. Sign number 2, you overthink everything. Like everything. And I know society acts like overthinking is a character flaw, like you're supposed to just vibe and not stress about it. But here's what nobody tells you. Dr. Bessel van der Kolk, one of the most respected trauma researchers in America and author of The Body Keeps the Score, found that trauma literally rewires the brain's alarm system, the amygdala, to stay on high alert long after the danger is gone. Your brain overthinks because it learned the hard way that being caught off guard is dangerous. It runs through every possible scenario, not because something is wrong with you, but because it was trained to protect you. Most people live life on autopilot, but you're low-key running a supercomputer in the background 24/7. And yeah, it's exhausting sometimes, but it also means you catch things, prepare for things, and solve problems that other people don't even see coming. Sign number 3. You feel everything deeply, but you hide it like an absolute pro. People with traumatic intelligence carry some of the highest emotional capacity of anyone. They feel things on a level that's almost overwhelming. But somewhere along the way, they learned that showing those feelings wasn't safe. Psychiatrist Dr. Judith Herman of Harvard Medical School, one of the leading voices on trauma in America, describes this in her groundbreaking work, Trauma and Recovery. She found that emotional numbing and masking are direct responses to overwhelming experiences. The brain learns to suppress visible emotion as a survival mechanism. Maybe you were told you were too sensitive. Maybe you had to be the strong one when everyone else fell apart. Maybe showing emotion got you hurt. So you built a wall. Not because you don't care, but because you care so deeply that hiding it became how you survived. On the outside, you look calm, unbothered, maybe even cold. On the inside, that's a whole different story, and that gap between what you feel and what you show is actually a form of emotional intelligence that most therapists will tell you takes years to develop. You built it out of necessity. That's facts. Sign number 4. When things are going well, you're low-key, waiting for it to fall apart. You finally get the job. You finally meet someone genuinely good. Things are finally stable, and instead of just vibing in the moment, something in the back of your brain whispers, "Okay, but when does this end?" This is called hypervigilance. And going back to Dr. Stephen Porges's polyvagal theory, your nervous system learned through lived experience that good things don't always last. So instead of relaxing into safety, it stays on alert, watching, waiting, scanning. But here's the reframe that changes everything. That same hypervigilance makes you one of the most prepared people in any room. While others get blindsided by change, loss, and hardship, you've already thought it through. You've already got a backup plan. You've already mentally prepared for scenarios most people can't even imagine. That's not paranoia. That's being 10 steps ahead. And in real life, career, relationships, business, that is a straight-up superpower. Sign number 5, and this is the one I teased at the start. You just know things, and you cannot explain how. You've been in a situation and had a gut feeling so strong you couldn't shake it. Something told you not to trust that person. Something told you to leave that situation. Something told you that opportunity wasn't what it seemed. People call it intuition, but there's hard science behind it. Gavin de Becker, one of America's top security experts and author of the bestseller The Gift of Fear, calls this survival signal processing. Your brain, through years of navigating high-stakes, unpredictable situations, has built a massive internal database of patterns. It processes thousands of data points per second, facial expressions, tone shifts, environmental cues, and delivers a conclusion before your conscious mind even catches up. And Dr. Daniel Kahneman, Nobel Prize-winning psychologist and author of Thinking Fast and Slow, calls this system one thinking, the brain's fastest, most intuitive processing mode. Trauma essentially supercharges System 1 by forcing the brain to pattern match at speeds most people never develop. That gut feeling is not woo-woo. That's your traumatic intelligence doing exactly what it was built to do. Sign number 6. You take your pain and turn it into something bigger than yourself. This is the one that separates people who just survived trauma from people who were genuinely shaped by it into something more. Dr. Richard Tedeschi and Dr. Lawrence Calhoun at the University of North Carolina confirmed this in their research on post-traumatic growth. The highest form of recovery isn't just returning to baseline. It's transformation. It's using what you went through to create something, help someone, build something, say something that makes the world make a little more sense for somebody else. You channel what you went through into purpose. That's not accidental. That's not luck. You understood the assignment, not just to survive, but to transform. And that right there is traumatic intelligence in its highest, most powerful form. If this video described you, I want you to sit with this for a second. You didn't just go through hard things. Your brain used those hard things to build something rare. Something most people spend their whole lives trying to develop in therapy, in coaching, in self-help books. You already have it. Drop the number in the comments of the sign that hit you the hardest. I personally read every single comment in the first hour. And I want to know which one got you. And subscribe right now, because the next video is coming soon. I'll see you there.